soalan untuk anda-anda semuanya. Dan pertama soalannya adalah untuk Mas Angga dahulu. Apakah cabaran untuk hasilkan filem ini and what are the challenges of producing this film?
Hello, hi, Malaysia. How are you?
Good.
First of all, thank you for Astro Show that brings this our work to the Malaysian audience. It's been such an honor for us to to be able to show and share this story to people in Malaysia. So actually, I think first of all, the most challenging part is writing the script because as you know, this kind of genre, this kind of movie, it's not too familiar in Indonesia. So not I mean there is few people or maybe no one ever do something like this before. So we took like 3 years to write the script. We sent the script to even to the an Emmy Award winner in the US, but after second draft, we didn't see that the script is delivered well. So a year before shooting, I decided to write the script by my own, and yeah, it's quite difficult because how to it's about how to deliver this kind of story to the Indonesian audience that not too familiar with this kind of story. And then how to make it more grounded, more local. I think that's the creative part. In the production part, of course, with the scale of production, with a lot of technique of the storytelling, we did a lot of experiment, and in terms of the cast also, I think they can also share the story about how they execute their scene. A lot of scenes, the dangerous scenes, the difficult scene, they did it by themselves. I think the 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 creative phase, it's difficult because of, like I said, telling this kind of story into writings is not easy. Make it more grounded and make it more local, it's one of the most toughest part. And also when the production, with the scale of production, with the lot of technique of storytelling, how to make a practical scene combined with CGI, and then all the we block Central District of Jakarta for 6 days. For 6 days, made real traffic with 100 cars, and then destroy 20 cars, and it's very, it is in the middle of Jakarta, and we close the road, and we have to handle all the 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 complaints, and then even to get the permission to shoot in that location, it's also took like 4 months of process. And yeah, I think no one did this before, so this is a pioneer project, and we hope we can continue even bigger in the next or in the future.
Thank you so much, Angga. Well, now I know what was the reason of this film being high budget, the budget and everything. Alright, dan seterusnya, the next question will be for Miss Justina. Yeah, sure. Later we ask the Mr. again. So next we go to Iqbal. So Iqbal, jadi macam Mas Angga juga ada beritahu kamu lakukan sendiri aksi-aksi. Like he mentioned that you did your own action and stuff. So how is it preparing for that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Cool. Before I answer for that, I want to say thank you so much for Astor Show and all the Malaysian audience who just watched the movie. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did making them. And to answer that question, well, it's a fun process for me. I never actually done anything quite like this before in any of my filmography. So it was exciting to know that the role, the character Pico has to go through a lot of extreme things, like he has to be good at painting. He also has to build a chemistry with his girlfriend. He also has to build a bromance chemistry with Lucu, which was played by Angga Yunanda. And on the other hand, he also has to run away from the police and jumps off of building from the sixth floor to the fifth floor, I think. So not only jumping like to the same floor, but like to the floor underneath. It was cool. I remember writing in my own script about. I was writing for Pico's character development, and I think that scene happened where Pico was already in the state of desperation. Like he had to do the heist anyway. Like he had no choice because he was basically forced to do it, right? So obviously there's gonna be like a slight change within yourself when you're forced to do something that you never actually imagined that you could do. And I remember writing be friend with fear. That's something I wrote for Pico in that act of the script. And during the shoot, I'm actually afraid of heights. Um, we had stunts there during filming, but for one or another reasons, I just had to do it by myself. And after everything was filmed, and then I looked back at the script and then saw my writing about how Pico has to befriend with his fear. Like it just kind of makes sense. Like subconsciously, I think Pico was in me, and he had to he helped me do something that I'm afraid of, which is heights. So it was a fun process, and I think only Mas Angga Sasongko can make me jump off a building. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. So yeah, I hope it was a fun and nerve-wracking sequence for you guys while watching it.
Great. Happy that you overcome your fear with heights. And we love the fact that you jump from floor to floors. And right now, what I want to do is open the questions to the floor. We have our media friends right here together with us. Jadi untuk rakan-rakan media, kalau ingin bertanyakan apa-apa saja soalan kepada pelakon-pelakon dan juga Mas Angga, boleh saja angkat tangan dan kita berikan anda peluang untuk bertanyakan terus kepada pelakon-pelakon dari Mencuri Raden Saleh. Baiklah, kita ada Syarin dan seterusnya yang di depan.
Alright. Saya ingin tanyakan kepada Tuan Pengarah iaitu Angga. Mungkin boleh kongsikan macam mana tercetusnya idea untuk adakan filem aksi Heist ni. Dan soalan kedua, pemilihan pelakon tu sendiri dipilih macam mana? Adakah disebabkan nama-nama mereka yang sekarang ni tengah panas ataupun memang mereka layak untuk memegang watak-watak dalam cerita ni? Terima kasih.
So thank you. The idea came very not so dramatic actually. It's just I went to a a palace in Yogyakarta, and I saw two Raden Saleh's painting were not protected well, and the small building that put the painting, it's not that far from the outside wall. So I'm thinking, if I have enough bravery, I could just take it and throw outside the wall, and I can get like $1 million easily. So yeah, from that point, I'm thinking about having a word Mencuri Raden Saleh, and then start thinking making movie about it. So it's not that dramatic, but the process, 4 year process is very dramatic. Like I already mentioned about these ideas to Justina, I think since 2017, 2018, a long time ago. And since then, Astro is always ask me the update about this project, and then why this talent. I think these 6 actors are the best in Indonesia at this moment. I didn't cast them. I approached them personally. I took Iqbal for a dinner. I mentioned about this project with Rahel Amanda, when we shoot for Nanti Kita Cerita Tentang Hari Ini. I invite Umay to my office with his mom, like I think 1 year or 2 years before the production. So I picked them because they are not only the most famous actors at this moment today in Indonesia, but also they are the best talent that available. They are the best talent that I think can give a lot of added value to the story. And it's, yes, part of it, of course, it's a commercial reason, but I think most of the decision made because I curious also to work with them and put them together in one frame, and being able to as a director unleash their potential is also an experience that I am grateful. I had that experience in my life. As you can see, they're not in the movie because they're good looking, not also because they're famous, but because they deserve the cast. They deserve the characters, and they show their capability, they show their potentials very strong in the movie, and I'm very grateful that we made this together.
Great, thank you so much, Mas Angga. Terima kasih.